Hello everyone, happy Tuesday. It is November 8th, 2022. My name is Kyle, and this is Maker Notes. I am here with the lovely Mrs. Olson, who happens to be wearing a piece that is designed by Marie Greene of Olive Knits. It's called Weekend at the Coast, and it is made using a yarn called Rylie by HiKoo. So this is Rylie. This is color 84 kelp. So Rylie is a lovely yarn that is 50% baby alpaca, 25 mulberry silk, and 25% linen. And there's 274 yards in this 100-gram hank. Comes in lots of different colors. There are 3 new colors, which I'll show you, and I'll show you now. Why not? There are 3 new colors that just came out. This is color 148 Earthen, so it's a lovely deep sort of mocha-y brown, and you can really see the linen in these darker colors. See those little bits there that that don't take the dye the same as the alpaca. So this is color 148 Earthen, brand new. There is this color 149, which was the color of the year for Skacel. Really beautiful blue, sort of a modelly deep version of robin's egg, maybe. I like it. Very pretty, and look at the shimmer. That shimmer comes from the mulberry silk. And then the third color that's brand new, that just came in, color 147. This is Thistle. So Thistle is this really beautiful lavendery color. Another awesome option. And might as well show you the other 2, right? Because I have 2 more sitting here. This is color 144, Dahlia. And Dahlia really shows off also that linen, the little bits of linen in this. Really gorgeous. And then the last one that I have here to show you is Abalone. Abalone is this beautiful blush pinky color. So again, 50 baby alpaca, 25 mulberry silk, 25 linen, 274 yards and 100-gram hank. And this this piece is a 36 bust, and it took 3 hanks. So Rylie, now through Thursday, is going to be 20% off. So that's a fantastic deal. And if you purchase 3 or more hanks of Rylie, we're going to give you the Weekend at the Coast pattern that's by Marie Greene. So of course, in the notes, you can add your Ravelry ID if you'd like to add the pattern to your library. And if you don't give us the Ravelry name, then we'll just gift you the pattern using the email address that you provide when you check out. So that is a deal that's offered through Thursday, 20% off of Rylie. Purchase 3 or more hanks, and you're going to get the Weekend at the Coast pattern by Marie Greene of Olive Knits. The next thing I want to show you, I've got a couple fun new things to show you. So this is the Got Gauge project bag, and I'll bring it up a little close so you can kind of see these images. So you can see one of these folks took time to get gauge, and it resulted in a lovely finished project, and one person didn't take time to do gauge, and so their project suffered. So these images, these illustrations come from a book called The Complete Book of Knitting. It was by Elizabeth Laird Matheson, and it was printed back in 1947. So we took these illustrations, thank you to Indigo Dragonfly for leading us to these images. Took the images, did a little bit of colorizing and makering. We makered it, I don't know. And we turned it into a bag. So it's got that little ball of yarn, has, it reminds me of Remus and Remus, I think. Goofus and Gallant was one of them, and then there was another one also, Remus and something. Anyway, Goofus and Gallant, it's sort of like, be like the one who is, does it the right way, I guess. On the other side, there is information about what gauge is, a little bit of words of wisdom, loosely transcribed from some of the information in that book that talked about gauge. And then at the bottom, there's a fun little representation of a ruler, but fun fact, fabric stretches, right? So you can actually move this and alter the size of this ruler just a little bit. So you wouldn't want to use this to measure. You want to make sure that you're using a nice sturdy tape measure when you're measuring for gauge. Ideally, it would be a metal tape measure, because those fabric ones, eventually, like if they're pulled a whole lot, that nylon tape that they're made of can actually stretch just a tiny bit, and it can change the size of the distance between the different markings. So this is a representation of a tape measure or a measuring instrument. It is close, but it's not exact. So you want to use a real tape measure for that. Anyway, we thought it was funny. Zippered got gauge project bag. Of course, the interior is white on the inside. It has enough room to carry a smallish project. You could get going, of course, on the weekend at the coast with this. And then as the project grew, maybe this becomes where you store your notions and all of that. So the Got Gauge project bag is available. It's in stock and you can grab that now. And then another thing I wanted to show you, for those of you who got our advent calendars, those have all, I believe, probably been delivered by now. But I have a gift for some of you. Look at all this. So this is the Donegal Tweed Inspiration Box. I know it's in some baskets here, but that's just so I can show you. Look at all these. There are 54 cakes of Donegal Tweed yarn. So each one of these is about 103 yards. That is 5,562 yards, which is over 3 miles of yarn. There's 3 miles of yarn of all these different awesome colors, and it's perfect for color work, of course, like intarsia and all of that, but also for like, if you just wanted to do a mitered square blanket and just randomly picked, I separated this with Kat's help today into sort of lighter or cooler and warmer colors, cooler and warmer. But you could pick one out of each of these buckets, and then you could make a mitered square and then make another mitered square and another one, and just keep tossing them back in the buckets or use them one at a time until you've gotten that many squares, and then put them all back and start again. And then once you're done, you could assemble them and see what kind of fun color combinations you come up with. Of course, there's lots of ideas. We could talk for hours about how to use these different boxes of inspiration, these little bits of color. You could even just frame them, put it in a shadow box and frame it. But the Donegal Tweed Inspiration Box, we have a few of these available in stock. If we happen to sell more than we have in stock, we can get those for you pretty quickly. And that is that fun thing. I just think it's really awesome. Each one of these little things has so much fun color and loveliness inside it. The last thing I'll mention today is there is a free pattern in the newsletter. You can click on the link and download the Moonrise shawl. That's from the Skacel design team. There are 2 different shawl options. So there's like a 1 hank project, so you can just buy 1 hank of Rylie. And then there's a 2 hank project that makes a larger shawl. So if you buy 1 or 2 hanks, you can get a lovely shawl out of that. It's a very simple project, easy to make and perfect for gift giving. And of course, if you buy 3 hanks, you could make 3 small projects, but we're still gonna, 3 or more hanks is gonna get you that weekend at the coast pattern from Marie Greene of Olive Knits, from us to you. So I think that is gonna be it for today. It's a wonderful Tuesday here. It is voting day for us here in the States, so make sure that you get out and vote if you haven't done that already. And once you're done with that, do something fun and creative for yourself. The good thing for your community that I always want you to do, that would be the voting part, right? And if you'd like more makers, want more of us, we do these newsletters twice a week generally, and we put a video just like this into the newsletter. So if you sign up for our newsletter, you're gonna get the video and learn about all the deals and fun. You can always like and follow us on Facebook and Instagram and YouTube. If you subscribe to us on YouTube, you get to find out right away when this video or videos like this get published. And then you learn about all of the promotions and the events and even more. That's it for me. Thanks for watching.